finished my first month on Accutane, so I am just doing this video to give an update of how it went, what products I used that really helped, what supplements I'm taking, and just to kind of give an update on how it's going. So I had my labs and my pregnancy test on Monday. Everything came back fine. No increase in triglycerides or ALT or anything like that. So that's good. I was on 40 milligrams for the first month, which I thought I was going to be on 30, but they ended up putting me on 40 for the first month. And then starting the second month, I started on Tuesday. Now I'm taking 30 milligrams twice a day. So 60 milligrams total now. I guess we'll get into kind of some of the side effects that I was feeling during the first month. I have everything written down here. Just been taking notes each week of how I'm feeling, what my skin is doing, stuff like that. So the first week, honestly, I was like not feeling any different at all. No dryness, no anything. But my face did start to break out a little bit worse around like the perimeter. And I was like, oh, am I gonna get a purge? Because I know some people do and some people don't. But I definitely did. So, week one, I'm staying as hydrated as possible. I'm still drinking about 6 of these a day. I think I might need to go up 7 to 7 or 8 for this next month because I'm already starting to feel a little bit drier since I started this on Tuesday and it's Friday. Since I started the 60 milligrams. So also the first week I incorporated turmeric, I incorporated matcha, and I incorporated electrolytes. So those are 3 other things that I added into my routine just to kind of help with staying hydrated, lower inflammation. And I have all that stuff out here so I can show you the products in a couple minutes. Week 2, I'm still not really feeling any different, not feeling dry, but I had a lot of cystic acne come up right here and on my temples, which is where I normally break out. But it hurt so bad, and it was like coming off my face. Like it looked like a mountain, like mountains on my face. So that was a little bit painful, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is pretty bad. But still staying hydrated, taking all my supplements, keeping my diet really clean and healthy, and I'm still working out. My joints don't feel weird or anything. I know some people get joint pain, but I haven't felt any of that so far. So week 3, I did notice that my ears were getting dry, and I think it's because I wasn't moisturizing them. Like I don't normally moisturize my ears, I guess, when I moisturize my face, but I started incorporating moisturizer on my ears, and that has been helping. I don't have any dryness on my ears anymore. This week I started seeing a lot of blackheads, like so many, on places that I don't normally get them. Like my forehead had blackheads, my chin had blackheads. Normally I just get them in my nose area. And then this week, the 3rd week, I felt a little bit of dry lips, and that was only if I didn't hit my water goal. But otherwise, my lips felt fine. I just kept them moisturized with Aquaphor. And then week 4, I started using those little pimple patches that you can get. I have the packet here, so I'll show you guys in a couple minutes, but they're just those like hydrocolloid, I don't know how you say it, but those little pimple stickers. So I put those over any breakouts just because I didn't want to keep touching them, because I felt like when I touched them, my skin was a little bit more sensitive. So even if I just like itched it, I'm also a picker, which I know is terrible, but even if I tried to pick it, it was much, much worse than when I would pick before. So I started putting those stickers on just to keep my hands off of any pimples that were coming up. As well as being sensitive, I was getting a little bit more redness in the face, which I heard happened. So, I'm not really too worried about that. My face was pretty red even before I started Accutane. Also in week 4, my back was breaking out much less, which is good because it's summer and I want to wear cute like backless tops and I just was not feeling comfortable to do so. I still have some breakouts on my back, but it's definitely not as bad. And then yeah, still working out in week 4, feeling pretty good, feeling pretty healthy, hydrated, all those things. So honestly, month 1, not that bad, not bad at all. I do have some photos that I took each week, so I'll go ahead and put those all up on the screen next to each other so you can kind of see the progression. I definitely got a purge and my skin is still kind of scarred from the purge. Even though a lot of this is flat, it's just a lot of like redness still. Okay, so here are the photos after each week. So like I said, after week 1, I didn't feel any different. My face wasn't breaking out any more or less, kind of like the same. And then week 2 is when it was the worst of the worst. It came on very fast and they were big and painful and red. And then it left very fast as well, because right at the end of week 3, all those spots on my left side are already diminishing, which is crazy. But I feel like this whole thing, the whole journey, it's been like up and down and up and down and up and down. So I'm just hoping for clear skin at the end. But week 4, I picked up my face, which I should not have done, but I have a problem, and I did. So that's kind of where those red marks are coming from. But honestly, my skin was pretty flat. There was definitely still some bumps coming up though. So yeah, those are the photos. Not too much of a change, I guess, from the beginning to week 4. Kind of just feeling the same. I will show you my face up close in a couple minutes, but I'll just go over all of the products that I've been using that have been helping tremendously. Okay, so let's start with the supplements. So every morning I get up, I make a breakfast with a lot of healthy fats because Accutane is better absorbed into the body if you pair it with fat. So I'll usually do oatmeal with almond butter and walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, or I'll do a breakfast of like whole eggs with cottage cheese and then a side of avocado toast. What other ones? Chia seed pudding is also really great. I'll just pair that with like a smoothie or something. So I do that. I take my Accutane, and then I always take this. This is that omega-3 supplement I talked about in my first video. Omega-3s actually have been shown and studied to reduce the dryness that you get on Accutane. So I think this is actually really helping because I have not been dry like I've seen everyone else be. So I think this is a really important one. If you're gonna go on Accutane, I would definitely get yourself, not necessarily this brand, but a good omega-3. And then this is the turmeric that I started incorporating. It's the Mega Food, and it is 475 milligrams a serving. So I just take 2 of these in the morning as well. And then what else am I taking? I take a vitamin D and I take a probiotic that's paired with a digestive enzyme. So I take all of those after my breakfast, and then I will make myself a matcha latte. So I was influenced by my sister to buy this, which I'm sure you've heard about because it's like all over TikTok. But this is the Peak Sun Goddess Matcha Green Tea, and then the Peak BT Fountain Beauty Electrolyte. This one is for youthful skin and deep hydration. It has hyaluronic acid and ceramides. So I take one of these and I mix it into my big water just once a day. So out of my 6, I do 1 of this, and then I also do 1 of another electrolyte drink that I make with coconut water, lime, sea salt, and water. If you guys want to see the recipe for that, just let me know. I can post that. But I really think that these have been helping, like, keep me hydrated. They're both supposed to be really great for your skin. So yeah, I take 1 of each of these every day, and I do feel hydrated, and my skin does feel more like plump, I guess, more bouncy. But I will say, I think that before I started Accutane, all of the products that I was using from the esthetician that I was going to, I think it was damaging my skin barrier because I was using a benzoyl peroxide wash, a salicylic acid toner, a mandelic and glycolic serum, and then she had me using like a vitamin A serum for any dark spots. But like that's a lot of acids and not very many like skin repairing, you know, like ingredients. So honestly, my skin feels much softer, much more like bouncy and hydrated than it was before. So I do think that's part of the issue that I maybe was having before. But yeah, my skin feels really good, whether it's the like new skincare that I'm using and the 2 drinks that I just mentioned. I think both of them together are just really helping my skin. This is the other thing I wanted to mention. If I do fill up my water, I'll put like 10 drops of these into my water, and this just helps you stay hydrated just like this does. It's just minerals in your water that just help you stay hydrated and get hydrated better. So this is just concentrated seawater. So that's literally the only ingredient. So it does make your water taste a little bit funny, but I mean, it's worth it for the benefits. You can always put lemon in there or like a splash of cherry juice or anything that you want to make it taste a little bit more, make it taste a little better. What else? I guess that's kind of it for like supplements. Other than that, I'm keeping my diet super healthy. If you guys want to see like a what I eat in a day video, I can do something like that as well, just to give you some ideas of some healthy foods that are good for the liver, good for your body. And then I guess we can jump into like skincare and body care. So I've been using the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser morning and night. I love this. It doesn't strip my skin. My skin doesn't feel tight or dry after, so that's great. And then I recently incorporated this, which I'm sure you all have seen as well, but I have been incorporating this the past like week or so, just kind of trying it out. I heard it's great for hydration, locking in moisture, which is definitely what you need while you're on Accutane. And it's very gentle. It's not like it has any acids or it's burning or like anything like that. So this is the Advanced Snail Mucin from CosRx. And I just do that after I wash my face while my face is still a little bit damp to kind of lock in the moisture. And then I've been using the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion after that as well. I mentioned in my last video the thicker version of this that's in the jar. I think it's the Skin Renewing Night Cream from CeraVe. Sometimes I will pile that on top of this, but only at night, just to get a little bit more moisture. And at night before I cleanse, I take my makeup off. I talked about this one in my last video. It's the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm, and I went through the whole thing. I like it. It was not bad. Like if you're looking for a good affordable cleansing balm, this one is nice. I didn't love the fragrance. Kind of smells like Old Lady, or if you've ever smelled that like Pond's cream, it smells like that. It kind of smells weird, but it did melt all the makeup off. It didn't irritate my skin, so that's a good option if you're looking for an affordable cleansing balm. But I started using this, and this is from the Joseon Beauty. It's a Korean skincare brand. I ordered this along with a couple other products that I'll show you, but this is their Ginsing Cleansing Oil. So I started using this at night before I cleanse to get my makeup, my sunscreen off, and I like this way better than this. And honestly, they're around the same price point. You can get this online for like maybe 15 bucks, and the e.l.f. is about 11, but I'm obsessed with this. I really think this helped with a lot of the blackheads that I was getting too. So I just like rub this in to break down all my makeup, my sunscreen, and I rub it in for a while, like a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes if I have the time, and it just like softens everything. I think it was helping pull those blackheads out. So honestly, if you need a cleansing oil, get this. I'm obsessed with this. And then let's see what else. In the morning, this is another thing I got from a Korean skincare brand. It's the Mary and May 6 Peptide Complex Serum. I don't really know what it does, but it has peptides, so I think that's good for like plumping the skin. It says targets multiple signs of aging. Not that I'm old, I'm 30, but you can never start too early with anti-aging stuff. So I've noticed this has been helping like plump my skin as well. So I use this just in the morning, and I just put it on right after the Snail Mucin and right before my moisturizer. And then also in the morning, sunscreen. I talked about a couple of other options in my last video, and I can put those down below as well. I like them still, but this, another Beauty of Joseon product. This is their Relief Sun Rice and Probiotics SPF 50 plus PA 4 pluses. I know there's some sort of like grade of the pluses, and I mean the more pluses the better, I guess. But this is also amazing. That's just what I have on my skin today after all my other skincare. It's just a really nice like moisturizing sunscreen. Doesn't have a white cast, there's no tint to it, but sometimes I just like that. I just like to let my skin breathe, no tint. I don't need to like cover anything if I'm just gonna be at home for the day. So yeah, I am really loving this as well. And then let's see, these are the little pimple patches that I was talking about. These are the HanHoo extra strength blemish patches. I get these from Walmart. It's like $5 and you get 36 patches, which is like the best price that I've found for these. A lot of these are like $8-9 for 12. That's ridiculous. So like find these at Walmart. I can link them down below too. What else? This is more of a body care. So I have already gone through one whole thing of these the first month. This is my second bottle. I layer this on after my shower at night. Right after I get out, I'll just kind of pat dry, but still leave my skin a little bit damp. Put this all over. This is the Eucerin Intensive Repair Lotion, and it's the like very last one. And I have not had any dryness on my body at all. And then in the morning, when I'm, getting ready for the day as well, before I get dressed, I'll put this on as well. So twice a day I put that on, and I have not had any dryness on my body at all. So that works. And then obviously you cannot go wrong with this. Buy yourself like 5 of them, put one in your purse, in your car, at work, by your bed, in your bathroom, whatever you need to do, but always make sure you have this. Because if I do start to feel my lips getting a little bit like tight, which I've noticed this month more than last month, it's amazing. My lips never feel dry. And then last thing, a lot of the videos I watched before I started Accutane were mentioning that their eyes were getting dry. So I wear contacts. So I was looking for So I was looking for eye drops that would be like contact safe, keep my eyes hydrated. And I wound up getting this Bausch & Lomb Bio True Hydration Boost eye drops. This is the little bottle. I'll link them down below if you wear contacts. I honestly haven't really had to use this that much because my eyes aren't dry, but I got it just in case. So yeah, I used it once, and I mean, yeah, it lubricated my eyes. It did what it needed to do, I guess. So there's that. And then I think that's all that I have, actually. I'm still like working out. I do yoga, Pilates, some like low intensity like strength training, walking, all of that good stuff. And like my joints feel fine. My mental health is fine. But I guess that's pretty much it for all the side effects and the products. I'll come up to the camera and get a little bit closer so that you can see my skin today. Like I said, I for sure had a purge. And as you saw in the pictures, it was scary for like a couple weeks. So there's that. But this is the right side of my face. I definitely had some breakouts here, and this is where I picked, which don't do it. If you're on Accutane, just don't do it. I need to get better about it, but I do it when I'm like anxious, so like I can't help it sometimes. But most of this is flat now, which is great. I have a little bit of a breakout here and here, and they're a little bit painful, but honestly it's not that bad. And then I have definitely been breaking out more along like my jawline here under my neck. I had one here. That one is feeling a little bit more flat today, but yesterday it hurt so bad. And then, yeah, I mean, I have a pretty big cystic one here. I've been icing it, so that helps. But yeah, that's what we're looking like. I'm pretty thrilled so far. Like I said, I think just like staying hydrated, all the hydrating skincare products, like my skin just feels better than it did before. I think that's probably partially the Accutane, getting all of that stuff out, but also just starting to repair my skin barrier. I think that's been helping a lot too. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any suggestions on products that you've been using that have really helped your skin, or just lessen the side effects of Accutane, definitely let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what's been working for you so that I can try it also. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions on anything, and then if you guys do want to see anything else or would like to see what I eat in a day or my skincare routine, just like go through it with you guys, just let me know and I would be happy to film that as well. But otherwise, I guess I will see you guys after month 2.